they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
In motion, the tight end.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
In motion, left comes Williams.
Setting up play action. Franks.
This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Brock Wright. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Fields.
And that is incomplete.
Darnell Mooney, the target there.
And it's 3rd and short.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
The Bears at 5-4 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 more yards there and another first down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
10 more there and another first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part. It's powering down there. Making nice plays there, picking up the first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Yeah, it's a 4-yard loss. Really sets him back now for second down.
Here's Fields.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Off play action, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Off the play fake. Here's Franks. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play action with Franks. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Fields.
And again back to Kmet. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On play action, Fields.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second down, Franks.
And Sharp calls it in. Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
To try again after the sack.
Fields.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. They'll go option to the short side, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And they're going to be set up with excellent field position to start the drive as that gets out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
Ready. Reject.
Franks now to throw on first down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Let's go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch it. 6. Right. You. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Now Franks.
Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And some space here.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Frank's looking to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Second and 2.
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now it's Fields.
He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Play action. It's Fields.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack.
Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Franks now on 2nd down.
Throw left side complete. That's right. Finding space at the 40. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Down. Red. Yellow.
On 1st and 10, Franks. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay, right.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Franks now. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Franks. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Frank's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They will run straight ahead with Swift. They find some open field here. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They run out of the gun with Swift. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Operating from the gun, Franks. And a quick throw here that's complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Jamison Williams
with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line.
That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And he's got room. Touchdown, Chicago.
David Montgomery, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Flag 2.
Off play action. Franks. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 70 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And some room to roam now. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Blue, black. Blue, black. Black, red.
Now his second down throw. Here's Franks.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Even with the good gain, I thought they might accept that one.
Yeah, you thought maybe they'd go with the downs as opposed to the yardage. So if you're taking the yardage now, second and less than 5, that tells me you feel good about how your offense is working.
On second down, Swift. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
73 yards on the ground here for Swift, and he's got a first down as well.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
A gain of 3, second down.
At the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces